team like Kyrie and KD, or the Lake Show with King James and AD. Wish I could match him up with the bad boys from the 80s, but no black and white, I need that in HD. HenDawgz.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your boy HenDawgz, and we back to it. You know how we do it. Stephen Curry 75 stories. Let's get into it. Let's keep knocking out these 75 story videos. But before we get into this video, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. On the way to 10K. I'm gonna keep saying it till we get there. So help me out. If you're not subscribed, to subscribe to the channel right now. If that red subscribe button is red, turn it to gray for me. Turn it to gray. I will highly appreciate that. But yeah, let's get into it. I don't really want to do too much talking. I want to get into this 75 stories on Steph Curry. So Steph, he's in the finals right now, so it's only right that we get into this, man. We got to give Steph his flowers while he's still in the league, while he still is in his prime doing his thing, because when he's gone, a lot of people, we're going to miss him. We're going to miss him. We're not going to see another player like him. Yeah, we can say Trae Young is coming up and he doing this and that, but there will never be another Steph Curry, man. Like, the way he changed the game, the way he made a three-point shot look so cool, there will never be nobody like that, man. So let's get into it. We got Stephen Curry 75 stories. Let's get it.
Stephen Curry is a three-time champion, a back-to-back league MVP, and one of the most popular players of his era. His wizardry as a ball handler and his remarkable range and accuracy as a shooter have transformed the sport of basketball.
Stephen Curry will do things that have never been done before.
Green weaving, trying to get the shot up. No call that way. Curry flings it the other way. He got it!
Would y'all say that Steph Curry is the second best ball handler in the league? Like, I mean, it's obviously number one is Kyrie. I don't even think nobody even comes close to Kyrie. But would y'all say that Steph is second? Or would y'all put Chris Paul or John Morant? It's a couple other guys out there with the handles, but I might gotta go Steph second. But let me know. Write in the comments who y'all got second in ball handling.
What a turnaround! Curry the three!
He will do things that defy gravity or logic, whether it's effortlessly pulling up from 40 feet. You know, the guy's dribble moves are absolutely insane. Especially his floaters high off the glass. His finger roll game, go watch his finger roll highlights. It's insane. This guy, his touch is so nuts.
So my rookie year, all that year, played great. But then we played San Antonio in the second round of playoffs, and I think he might have scored 23 straight points.
And a three-point field goal. And then Curry hits again, a two-point field goal.
Straight?
Beware Stephen Curry in the third quarter. And here is Curry hitting another three. Look at that Golden State bench. They can't believe it, and they've seen it.
To watch him score 23 straight points or whatever it was against the San Antonio Spurs, you knew right then that he was going to be one of them ones. And he's one of them ones.
He's one of them
The
ones.
best story I can give you about playing against Steph Curry would probably have to be
Conley?
probably in our playoff matchup.
Steph is ready.
Played them in the second round, and I felt like I was playing at the top of my game, and here I am chasing around Steph Curry and wondering at some point he's going to get tired. At some point he's going to get tired.
Curry again. Curry again.
The guy just kept running circles, and I was like, man, it made me realize how much more in shape I needed to be in order to be at another level.
The moment that I remember...
That brings up a very great point, because I think that's why Steph Curry is the great player that he is today. Don't get me wrong, it's because he can get the ball and he can, do all these dribble moves and shoot off of the dribble. Like, that makes him great. But what makes him even greater is that he can play off the ball. Like, a lot of superstars kind of need the ball in their hands. And that's not the case with Steph. Like, Steph can play off the ball, he can play on the ball. Like, he knows how to score and doesn't need the ball in his hand. That's pretty much what I'm saying. And I think that's very, very important for a point guard too. Doing both of those is like why he's such a great shooter and why he's able to score at the rate that he does.
That really made my jaw drop and watching a Steph Curry play was the play against the Los Angeles Clippers at Golden State, where he like weaved through the defense near the free throw line and like behind the back.
Curry splits the defense behind the back.
That's crazy.
Fires a three. Oh, he puts it in. What a spectacular move.
That's what Steve Kerr was like.
You just see Steve Kerr over there like.
Watch his head coach Steve Kerr as this play was developing.
I'm standing right behind him and I'm sitting there, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm sitting there calling for the ball like, hey, like.
Relax, Draymond. Why are you calling for the ball?
Else? And he like comes through the defense behind the back, and like jumps back behind the 3-point line and shoots the three and made it.
That's crazy.
I mean, that moment was incredible.
You know, you would think for a guy who had a father who played in the league that it was just an easy path to NBA stardom. Mm-hmm. But for Steph Curry, it was anything but, especially once he hit his third year in the league and he started having these significant ankle injuries that he had to overcome.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't understand when you have injuries early in your career, you kind of question yourself. And after talking to Steph about that, he was going through those dog days where, should I be here? Will my body hold up? Are some of these naysayers right that maybe my body's not strong enough to withstand the NBA and night in and night out? But one thing we learned about Steph Curry, that he's a hard worker, he's willing to put in the work, and he was willing to show people that, you know what, when I first come into the NBA out of Davidson, yes, I was a little skinny. I need to change my body. I need to change my eating habits. I need to change how I took care of my body as far as lifting weights. And now we see that hard work and how we see this player today.
There are a few players in league history that we could point to that truly changed the game. Steph Curry is one of those. When players were struggling to hit 200 threes in a season, he was making 400 threes in a season.
Yeah, it's fun to have this conversation because obviously you know how I got my name 3D, and I was the first person to get over 250. And people say you can't win a championship shooting jump shots. So when the Warriors were making their big run, I was one of those guys with the pom-pom really shaking like, yes, we shooters finally have someone that can show people that if you put in the work day in and day out, yes, you can shoot the ball from 23, 24. Wait a minute, Steph shoots from 35, 40 feet from the basket. So that lets you know if you put in the work and you prove to your coaching staff that, hey, give me the freedom to do this, as long as, guess what? Steph Curry never gave the effort on the defensive end of the floor, too. So I think Steve Kerr, Mark Jackson, and the whole coaching crew really changed Steph to say, you know what? Show the people you can play defense, because offensively, we're going to let you go.
While Curry lit up gyms in games, what really changed the game for a lot of people was he turned it into almost baseball batting practice when people would show up to try and catch a home run before the game. His pregame routines are stuff of legend.
They're legend because a lot of times people, when casual fans say, well, when guys come to the game, they don't take their warm-up seriously because they're jacking up shots. But what Steph showed you, you start with the ball handling first. And you have fans just standing around the court like, wow, what is he doing? Why does this make sense? And then when the game starts, he's doing all those dribble moves. Oh, wait a minute, Jerry. He started shooting the ball from the tunnel. And people were hanging over the tunnel watching like, wait a minute. You have to watch the workout to wait and see, was he going to make the tunnel shot? He made the pregame workouts must-see TV.
The first thing I think about when I think of Steph, I think about Steph and Davidson. That tournament, man, that run, like that was, like he hit the scene. And like we heard about Steph Curry and you was like, oh, that's Dale's son. Oh, okay, he can shoot. And then you've seen a different level of him at Davidson. And you're watching that same beast now just in the NBA that was in the college level. But just to be able to watch Steph and to see that he will not get the respect that he deserves from the way that he plays the game of basketball. He's known as the greatest shooter, of all time at this point. But he's not just a great shooter. He's not just a guy who handles the ball before the games and pregame. Like he plays the game at a level that I haven't seen anyone play the game. And it's when he has the ball, and it's even more importantly when he do not have the ball. Steph Curry is a monster when the ball is out of his hands.
Telling y'all,
he never gets stopped.
I know my shit, y'all.
Stop moving, and it's amazing to watch him like master the craft of shooting in every form, in every way that you can in the game of basketball. So, a legend in the game. He changed the game. When a guy changed the game, some way, somehow, you got to expand the Mount Rushmore. You know what I mean? Like, who says it only could be this many people? Like, Steph Curry changed the game. His face needs to be up there in the Mount Rushmore.
100. D Wade bring up a super great point. He said, "What do you think? What did he think of when he thought of Steph Curry? He thought of Davidson." And same with me, because, like I always say, there's certain players where they're not supposed to be doing this. And I don't want to sit here and say he's not supposed to, but it wasn't just handed to him. Like LeBron, the keys was handed to LeBron. He was this 6'8", 250 athletic freak that was going between the legs in high school. Like Zion, like just this freak of nature where coming into the league, people was already like, all right, let me get out of his way. Like, I don't want to get on a poster. I don't want to get dunked on from this guy. But with Steph, it's like he had to earn respect from everybody. And he did that times 10. Like, he's done that more than you can even imagine. Like, and it's super inspiring, too, especially because he came from Davidson. Davidson is a mid-major, just like where I played at. I played at Bowling Green, which is a mid-major. Like, so to come from a program like that and to be a superstar, a Hall of Fame player, a player that they're saying changed the game, like, that's super inspiring, man, and let you know, like, well, you could do whatever you want to do if you put the work in. And Steph definitely put the work in, and we seeing the rewards of it. But I appreciate y'all for watching this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't already. I'm going to start doing more of these 75 story videos, so give me some more to do. This is my 5th one so far. I'm going to go through all of them. You know, it's a matter of time before I go through all of them. But yeah, let me know which one y'all want me to do next. Make sure y'all like this video if y'all like this video. And go ahead and write something in the comments. Write your favorite Steph Curry moment. And also, let me know if y'all think he's going to win the finals. I'm going to get this video out today. Today is Tuesday. I'm gonna get this video out ASAP. Game 3 is tomorrow, so I want to hear y'all out. I want to hear y'all opinions on who y'all think gonna win this finals, the Celtics or the Warriors. But I appreciate y'all like always. We out.